Welcome all. So in this session we are going to solve questions from Figure It Out on page number 15 from Lines and Angle. So stay tuned. Let us read the question. Okay. So can you help Rihan and Sheetal to find their answers? What answers they want? Let us first find Rihan's question. Okay. Rihan marked a point on a piece of paper. How many lines can he draw that pass through that point? Okay, now let us help Rihan. Now Rihan has drawn a point on a piece of paper. Now let us try to draw a lines that passes through that point. So such we can draw as many as possible. So from one point uncountable, that is infinite number of lines can pass or can go from a point. Now let us see what is Sheetal's problem. Sheetal marked 2 points on a piece of paper. How many different lines can she draw that passes through both of the points? Now let us help Sheetal. She has drawn 2 points on a piece of paper. Now let us try how many lines can pass through it. So she can draw only one line that pass through both of the points. Question 2. Name the line segment in figure 2.4. So let us find the line segment. First line segment LM. Then we have this line segment MP. Then we have this line segment PQ. And then we have this line segment QR. So we have 4 line segments over here. Now what they have asked? Which of the 5 marked points are exactly on one of the line segment? There are 5 marked points if you see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is asked that which of these 5 points are exactly on one line segment. If we see point M is on line segment LM and on point MP. So it is on 2 line segment. Now also if we see the point P, it is on the line segment MP as well as on line segment PQ. So it is also on 2 line segment. Now we have a point Q is also on line segment PQ and line segment QR. So Q is also on 2 of the line segment, but the point L and point R are on only one line segment, as it is on LM and it is on QR. Now question 3. Name the rate shown in figure 2.5. Is T the starting point of each of these rays? Now before solving this question, let us quickly revise what is meant by rays. So a ray is a portion of line that has one starting point and it goes endlessly in other direction. Okay. So now let us see how many rays are there. Now here we have ray TA. Now we have ray TN. Now we have another ray TB. And here we have one more ray which starts from N and goes here. So ray NB. Okay. So there are 4 rays. Now what they have asked, is T a starting point of each of these rays? No, T is not starting point of each of the rays. One of the rays starting point is N. Question 4. Draw a rough figure and write labels appropriately to illustrate each of the following. So what we have to draw? We have to draw a line QP line, sorry, it's not QP, it is OP, line OQ which meets at point O. So this is, so we have line OQ, we have line OP which meets at point O. Ray XY and line PQ intersect at point M. So this is, we have ray XY, we have line PQ which meets at point P. Line L contains point E and F but not point D. So this line we also name line by small letters. So we have line L which contains point E and F but point D is not on it. So we can take point D over here, over here, over here, we can take anywhere. Point P lies on AP. So we have line AB and here point P lies on AP. In figure 2.6, name 5 points. Now point D, point E, point O, point C and point B. So we have named 5 points. Now a line. So here is D, B. So line DB. Now 4 rays. So take O as a starting point. From O we have ray OB, then we have ray OC, then we have ray OE, and then we have ray OD. So these are the 4 rays. Now 5 line segment. First line, first DE, then we have line segment EO, then we have line segment DO, then we have segment OB, and we have line segment EB. These are 5 line segments. Question 6. Here is a ray OA in figure 2.7. Consider ray OA. It starts at O and passes through point A. It also passes through point B. On given information, we have to answer the question A and B. So A, can you also name it as OB? Why? Yes, we can name it as a ray OA, as a ray OB, because both have a same starting point and B lies on a ray OA. That's why we can name ray OA as a ray OB. Now B. Can we write ray OA as ray AO? No, we cannot write like this. Why we cannot write? Because ray OA as a O as a starting point, while ray AO as a starting point. So it shows a reverse direction. That's why we cannot write ray OA as ray AO.